Assalamualaikum and a very good day to Madam Nadia. We are Group 3, AINA MUNIRAH, ELEEN NATASHA, QAYYUM ISKANDAR, EIZKIL, and IZZUDDIN presenting mailed questionnaire. Firstly, introduction. A mailed questionnaire is a questionnaire that is sent to each respondent with a stamped addressed envelope attached on it. Next, the respondents are required to answer the questions and return the questionnaire to the researcher within a certain period of time. Many researchers use this method of data collection as it is the cheapest and easiest compared to other methods.
The advantage of using mail questionnaire method is it is cheaper than make a personal interview. Means that this method is not using a much of cost to do a research. It is no need a side cost such as car petrol and drink money because it not need to meet and greet each other to gather an information for the research. So it can be said as this method of mailing questionnaire to respondent is far more convenient, less expensive, and save time. Then the research coverage is also wider. It is because mail questionnaire can be distributed to anyone and anywhere in order to get an information about the research. Indirectly, we can get a lot of different views from various parties in
The other
perfecting our
advantages of
research.
using mail questionnaire as our method of data collection is the respondent will not be influenced by the interviewer. Sometimes, when using other methods like direct interview, the interviewer will ask the respondent to answer the survey according to them. So, with this method, it can eliminate the problem of interviewer bias in the research. After that, when using mail questionnaire method, there's no time limit and there's no one on the other end waiting for an answer. Respondents can take their time as long as possible to complete the questionnaire. As a bonus, they will often answer more truthfully as there is a research shown that having a researcher present can lead to less honest in answering the survey.
The disadvantage of using mail questions. Mail questions, we all know it is an offline techniques and it is often used in the older days. So the first disadvantage is rate of response is quite low, which is due to the hassle of replying to the HQs. They would need to stamp back the letter and go to the post box in order to receive a response, which is people are less bothered to respond because there is also a time limit. For example, working people has a lot of things to settle, which is they can afford to have a little bit of time to settle those things because they in a rush with their works and their personal lives. So they could not even bother to send the letter back to the HQs. And the second one is it may be biased because only particular types of people will reply. This is because bias because those who thinks the questionnaire does not have to do anything with them, so they did not bother to respond as a customer, whilst the response will move when the targeted reach at certain percentage. Even every respondent counts when it comes to the questionnaire. This is because the company might can improve their service in the future, which the unbothered respondent might be a customer in the future. So every respondent counts. So the third one is nobody is on hand to explain questions, resulting in questions incorrectly answered or not answered at all. Questions might be confusing for the respondent to answer or even to understand, which is resulting the questions left answered or answered correctly. In order to make the respondent understand the questions, they would need to call the HQs to receive a correct explanation regarding the questions that they don't understand. This also can be a reason why the questionnaire using mail is low at receiving answers. And the fourth one is only very simple questions can be asked, which is respondent would never care to add up more paper to give their suggestions or answer, which resulting only can ask yes or no questions and scale questions. For example, from the scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied are you with the service, for example lah. In order to receive a long review by mail questionnaire, it can be quite tricky when the customer had no passion in our product, which can resulting them to left the mail questions empty or not even respond to the HQs. That's all. Thank you.
Another disadvantages of mailed questionnaires is questions may not be answered in specific sequences. This means that the answer that will be answered by the respondents will be in a short text or limited words, since it is in a mail form. Other than that, some people also may send in fictitious answer. This means some people will either fake the answer or came up with answers that are not true. And lastly, the answers may be filled in as a team effort. This means that the opinions of several people will be embodied in one form. That's all. Thank you.
And that is all from us, Group 3, presenting Mail Questionnaire. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.